Big changes are coming to Social Security, and this is what you need to know. Starting March 31st, a major change is coming to Social Security. Seniors will no longer be able to verify their identity over the phone with the Social Security Administration. If they cannot verify their identity online through the My Social Security portal, then they must visit a field office in person to complete the process. This affects new applicants and current beneficiaries who need to change their direct deposit information. In today's episode, I'll debunk two major myths about Social Security, break down what this change means for you, and give you actionable steps to protect yourself and your loved ones from mistakes and payment delays. Before we dive in, please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. This information is critical for Social Security recipients and their families so we can help as many people as possible. Hello, everyone. My name is Jeanette, and welcome to When the Shift Hits. The real reason behind these changes, it's no secret that Elonia's Doge and this administration have been itching to cut Social Security benefits. Since they know that outright cuts are very unpopular, they have found a very sneaky way to undermine the program without directly touching it. Their strategy? Make it as difficult and as confusing as possible for people to access their benefits. First, they spread false claims about massive fraud, insisting that undocumented immigrants and millions of 100 to 300-year-olds are receiving Social Security benefits. They're not. Then they use these false claims as justification to make the system harder to navigate. The goal is to create delays, confusion, and frustration so fewer people receive the benefits that they have paid into. If people give up or miss deadlines, then the administration can claim that Social Security is inefficient and push for their ultimate goal, privatization, opening the door for Wall Street to profit off of retirees' benefits. Now, myth number one. Millions of 100 to 300-year-old people are collecting Social Security payments fraudulently. Well, this is a blatant misrepresentation of outdated government records, not actual fraud. And here's the truth. The Social Security Administration maintains two databases. The Numident database contains all Social Security numbers ever issued from the beginning, including people who died before electronic death reporting became standard. It is not used for issuing payments. However, this is the database that they chose to reference. The MBR, or Master Beneficiary Record Database, is the real administrative file used by the SSA for processing benefits and determining eligibility. In reality, while an outdated report based on the Numident database showed 6.5 million people over the age of 112, only 266 actual payments were made to beneficiaries recorded as 112 or older, based on the MBR database. So there is no evidence of mass fraud. Myth number two, undocumented immigrants are draining Social Security. This is another baseless accusation, claiming that undocumented immigrants are taking billions of dollars from Social Security. The truth, undocumented immigrants cannot receive Social Security benefits. Full stop. However, they do contribute to the system, paying $25.7 billion in Social Security taxes and $6.4 in Medicare taxes in 2022 alone. And these funds help Social Security, the Social Security program afloat while baby boomers retire. So the real drain on Social Security is not immigrants, it's corporate tax cuts. Like the ones the president is trying to expand and enact to help himself and his billionaire buddies. It's mismanagement and it's government policies designed to dismantle the system. These misleading claims are meant to justify the creation of unnecessary obstacles that will make Social Security harder to access, especially for seniors who may not be tech savvy or mobile. Now, how this change affects you and your loved ones. There are 72.5 million Americans currently receiving Social Security benefits, and many of them rely on them as their primary or only source of income. So any disruption could cause serious financial hardship. By restricting phone verification, this administration is forcing seniors to navigate an online system that many are unfamiliar with, or to physically visit an SSA office which is becoming increasingly more difficult to do because of office closures and staff reductions. According to a May 2024 Office of the Inspector General report, seniors were already experiencing prolonged wait times due to SSA office closures and staff reductions. The report found that in-office appointments were booked out 40 plus days in advance, as walk-ins are no longer accepted. Many services took months to process, and 65% of beneficiaries were unaware that online services even existed. The SSA office closures and staff reductions are going to make that even harder for people to get help. So you can expect longer wait times, delayed payments, and confusion. And despite all of this, DOGE continues to close offices and reduce staff. And let's start talking about the nightmare of navigating the online portal for many seniors. Using the My Social Security portal will be like trying to navigate a maze with missing directions. First, they have to create an account, something that requires a valid email, a phone for two-factor authentication, and knowledge of personal credit history to answer security questions. If they get locked out for any reasons, which happens often, it's happened to me, they'll have to verify their identity by scanning a government-issued ID, something that many don't have access to digitally. The process can take hours, with multiple failed attempts leading to total account suspension. And if that happens, then their only option is to call SSA to make an appointment to go in person, potentially waiting in line for hours or even being turned away due to limited appointment slots. Remember the airlines credit scheme? Think about how airlines used to handle refunds for canceled flights before Pete Buttigieg changed the rules. They would make you jump through hoops, waiting on the phone on hold for hours, navigating confusing websites, filling out forms, and providing endless details about your flights, hoping that you would give up and let them keep your money. Well, that's exactly what's happening here. The government is creating unnecessary obstacles, hoping that seniors get frustrated and abandon their claims. If people can't access their benefits, the administration can then just argue that the Social Security Administration is failing, when in reality, it is being sabotaged. Elonia, who, by the way, does not even contribute a penny to Social Security and has zero accountability, nor is he subject to congressional oversight because he wasn't elected, is the billionaire put in place by this president to discredit the SSA in order to privatize it. So what can you do to protect yourself and your loved ones? If you're a working adult, set up a My Social Security account now. Go to ssa.gov and create an account. Write down your username, password, and security questions and place them in a safe place. Also, print out your Social Security benefit statement for your own records. Given that Elonia and his 20-something minions have our personal sensitive financial data, there is no telling if the database itself may be compromised, and our records may be changed in the future. So to me, it is best to keep a hard copy handy in case you ever need it. 2, help your elderly parents and grandparents. Yes, it will be tedious and it will take time and you'll need a lot of patience, but please sit down with them and help them walk through the online process. Many haven't created an online account yet. Remember, 65%. Ensure they have access to their email, username, and password, and a phone for verification before you even get started. Store their login details in an easy-to-find place, a folder, or a saved document on your phone. 3, schedule an in-person appointment if necessary, but call SSA 1-800-772-1213 between 8 and 7, Monday through Friday, to confirm that everything is in order. Be prepared for long hold times and ask if an in-person visit is required. Wait times to speak to a representative are typically shorter in the morning, later in the week, and later in the month, according to their website. 4, spread the word. Share this video or share this information with your family, friends, and community. And please check in on elderly neighbors who may not have help navigating these changes. Seniors who struggle with technology will need help, and many live alone, don't drive, or don't have updated computers. So if you can assist an elderly relative, neighbor, or friend, please do so. Now, my final thoughts are that we must take action. My goal is to help you be prepared, not to be an alarmist. Information is power, and knowing what is coming can help you take the necessary steps preemptively to protect yourself and your family. And this isn't just about policy changes, it's about the deliberate barriers designed to dismantle Social Security. And we can't let that happen. And it's important that we build community around us to remind us that we are not alone in this. We have to stay ahead of these changes. The government is counting on confusion and frustration to keep people from claiming what is rightfully theirs. Let's work together to protect ourselves and the people that we love. Share this video to spread awareness, like, comment, and subscribe if you like for more updates on how to navigate this ever-changing political landscape. My name is Jeanette, and until the next time, stay engaged, keep the hope, and know that you are powerful.